Hello everybody, this is Anna, also known as Anna Nita on Ravelry, where we have a group for this podcast, Annalena Nita on Instagram and Anna Nita Yarns on Etsy. You can support me and my podcast if you like the show on Ko-fi, where you find all the links down in the description field below. Many of you have already supported me on Ko-fi and I'm so grateful. My plan is to buy a new camera and a tripod to make a much better quality podcast, video and audio wise. This is a knitting and crocheting podcast. This week I only have knitting, so for those of you who are tuning in for crocheting, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, but I have lots to show you knitting wise this week. Okay, I would say we should start with content. First of all, I told you you can find me on Anna Nita Yarns on Etsy, and I just wanted to show you that there are only a few more skeins left and I want to sell them before I dye the next ones. Okay, just to show you what's left in the shop, these pretties. Although I have to say, if you don't buy these I can see me making a striped pullover out of these, or maybe you want to. Okay, we have 2 times chocolate, 2 times cream toffee, this pretty blue, isn't that awesome, and soft rose. Here you see my tag, Anna Nita Yarns, hand dyed in the woods. This is, you can see it here also on the tag, I will show you this, 100% high twist merino from Australian sheep. I always mispronounce this following word, museling free, so no torture. Superwash and 22 micron, so it is soft. So if you want to, grab a skein on Anna Nita Yarns on Etsy. 4 packs of mini skeins left. I have dyed them so they match. They are also superwash and merino nylon, and you have 10 gram, so I think you call them micro skeins, 42 meter. So you have 50 gram here for a minis project, maybe a cowl or a scrappy sock or whatever you like. For scrappy socks I think you need, just to be sure, 2. If you use, for example, another neutral and strap them, the Rainbow Connection socks, for example, from Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. Yeah, that's an idea. Finished objects. I have several, so I will start with these socks. I have finished this pair of socks. I could show you on the sock blocker, but I have forgot to put them out, and I was arranging the light and the sofa and the tripod I think 20 times, and now I don't want to get up again. Okay, here you see I talked about sock knitting on the last video I have uploaded for the podcast in detail, but I can sum it up again. 2x2 ribbing, 2.5 millimeter needles, wrap and turn heel, and a normal decrease toe. This is a yarn I bought in Germany on discount. I have lost the tag, so I don't know which brand this is, but this is already a Christmas gift. You see, by the way, you can, if you know, I do for every project a projects page on Ravelry, so you can hop over there and see the details if you want to. For socks, I rarely do many details because I'm doing them all the time the same. So mostly I'm doing heel and toes in contrasting, Not so often the cuff in contrasting, because I think it's pretty and it's more fun to make the cuff in a fun yarn, because cuff isn't so much fun to knit. This is a men's shoe size 42. You can see US size on the screen. Let me guess. Maybe 9, US 9 or US 8. Somewhat in that range. Yeah. I went through them so quickly. I had the first sock done, like I turned the heel and knit 2 or 3 rounds. And the rest I knit on 2 days or so. So that was awesome. I'm back on my sock kick. I loved to knit socks back then, and I don't know if you experience the same, but the mood and the mojo is changing all the time. You love to knit shawls. Back then I loved to do that. Then I knit, I don't know, 20 shawls or so. And then I fell in love with making garments, and now I'm back to socks and I love it. And they make great gifts, and I have decided to use the isolation opportunity to go on with gift knitting. So I have them for Christmas. Yeah, because I think in the autumn I won't be able to. I guess in autumn I will be very busy. It's still a secret why. Stay tuned if you want to find it out. And so I think it could be nice to have the Christmas gifts knit already, and I really like these. And the recipient already saw these. I guess the recipient already has forgotten, but if the recipient is watching, I don't say, well, I can say the gender, it's a man. So if he's watching, he might remember, oh yes, I forgot. And until Christmas he will forget again. So I asked him if he would like this color. And he said yes, he would, and he would appreciate receiving a hand-knit pair of socks from me. So this recipient is very knit-worthy, and so it was lots of fun. I have an insider joke on my mind now. Sorry, it has to do with the phrase "lots of fun," because we were at a Japanese or Chinese restaurant, so an Asian food restaurant, and. One of us received a birthday present from them, and it was watch the screen. I don't know how you call this. I don't even know how to call this in German. It's the thing you put on a stair for me in my language, and on stairs. And on the box was written "lots of funs." And we found that so hilarious because it's so bad. Lots of funs. Yeah. Because regarding gift knitting and socks, it's sometimes, in my opinion, difficult to decide which yarn I use. Yes, I could use a plain solid color, but first of all, it's so boring, and second, I don't have many of those in my stash. I mostly buy self-striping sock yarn, and not everybody is freaking out about this to have them on their feet, just because they are worried if they put the legs, so you know, if you put your leg over the other and you see which kind of socks you wear, or the other people can see this, it's maybe not so, I don't know, they don't feel comfortable with that often. So it's always a risk for me to do so, but it's so much more fun to knit self-strapping. So I won't go on rambling, because I have so much more to show you. First Christmas gift is done. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on with the sock, because I have a half-finished object, which is also a Christmas gift. It's this one. You have seen this sock, or not this sock, but this yarn made into a sock already 2 years ago or so. This is Regia 6-ply in the Arnie and Carlos design line. This colorway is called Moon Night, and it's a 6-ply. That comes always, Regia 6-ply always comes in 150 gram skeins or balls. It's not a skein. And I proved it now. You can knit 2 men's-sized sock out of one 150 gram ball if you do contrasting heel and toe. And they match. You can do 2 men's-sized matching socks, not mismatch. So I will show you another skein. It's also Arnie and Carlos. It's 150 gram. Wait, I wanna show you. Da. 410 yards. And if you do a medium men's sock size, not if you wanna knit a bigger foot sock, a bigger shoe size, a bigger men's shoe size, I think you also should do a contrasting cuff. This is again German shoe size 42, which is a smaller men's size, and it is the 3rd sock I'm knitting out of this skein, and I have already wound and checked the last leftover I have from this skein ball and made sure that I have the same repeat, because I don't like mismatching socks and I will never gift other people mismatching socks. So 6-ply. I'm knitting 6-ply with 3mm needles. I think other people, maybe tighter knitter, should use 3.5, but I'm a loose knitter, so I need a smaller needle. I really like these. They look so wintry to me. Moon Knight, 6-ply. If you want to know how to knit 6-ply or even 8-ply socks, how many stitches you have to cast on, where to put the heel or the toe, hop over to my Ravelry projects pages. There I have in my projects 3 sock charts for you for 4-ply, 6-ply and 8-ply. I will link it in the description field below, so you never miss a stitch. So this is also a Christmas gift, and I have cast on the 2nd sock already. The next finished object are baby boots, baby booties in DK weight yarn in the newborn size. The pattern is called Babbity Baby Booties Newborn. You see everything in my project pages on Ravelry. They are so cute. This is Republic of Wool. This is the leftover. I knit out of one skein DK weight yarn Republic of Wool. I knit 2 pairs of socks, 1 baby bonnet you saw last episode, and these boots. And I still have a tiny little bit left. I could do, if I did a DK weight mitered square blanket, I would have enough for a mitered square. Yeah, they are just so cute. They are very easy. They come in many different sizes, and I think you could make them fitting to for an adult too. Yeah, you knit them flat and seam them at the back and the sole. At the back and the sole. They are so cute. My next finished object are baby socks too, also newborn, also leftovers. So I'm stash busting right now and it feels so good. It is Regia. It's the Metropole color, or not Metropole color, the line, this design line is called Metropole. And on the screen you see the color number 04489. This is a very special yarn for me. because it's a souvenir yarn. When I had my interview for my studentship in Germany in 2016, yeah, it was a big game changer for me. It was a very special experience. I was successful because I received the studentship, and it was one of the first bigger achievements in my life, besides my final exam and graduation from Hochschule Heiligenkreuz. So yeah, this is very special to me, this yarn. I love it. And I really like the pattern. And the awesome thing is, it's an adult. Normally this design is for adult sized socks, but it works so well for baby socks. Sometimes the repeats are too long for baby socks, but this is working out very well. They are so cute. It's again the pattern baby socks. They look the cutest when you fold down the cuff. But I think on the baby's leg you need the long cuff. I asked a mother and she told me the most important thing with baby socks is a long, tight ribbing. They are so cute. I really love these. And my last finished object is a baby pullover. It's the Flex Light by Tin Can Knits, and is here. Please tell me, isn't that cute? Isn't that just too cute? It's the size 6 to 12 months. I wrote everything down. Fondant fiber, it's the Austin base, and the colorway is Ravenclaw from the Sorting Hat series. I used 2.5mm for the ribbing and 3mm for the body. The pattern suggested a little bit a bigger needle size, I think 2.75mm and 3.5mm, but as I told you, I'm a loose knitter. I wouldn't like the fabric I would create fingering weight yarn in such a big needle, so I did it this way. And yeah, I see that the striping here with more stitches is different than this. This is prettier, I think, but I think it's cool to have something different going on here and here. And I really like the garter stripes on the upper side of the sleeve. I think I will knit a Flex Light for myself too out of my Homespun House yarn. Maybe the Half-Blood Prince, the yarn, because it is so soft and nice with the garter panel, and I love garter stitch. I think garter stitch is my favorite. Besides stockinette, is garter stitch my favorite pattern, if you want to call it a pattern. It is so cute. And you see that the sleeves are a little bit darker, but all that really doesn't matter on a baby's body because everything looks cute on a baby. Flex Light. So it's very unselfish knitting I'm doing lately. I can't remember when I did a finished object. The last finished object for myself was my hue. But I'm a process knitter and I'm converting more and more to a process knitter. And because I have so much more time during the days now, because of living isolated, I can share my free time with other people more easily. I think the problem with selfish knitting is you work, you come home from work, and then you have, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours worth of time for knitting. And I think we are unlikely to want to share these few hours with other people, to knit for other people, because you did all you did on the working day, you did for other people, and at the end of the day you want to do something for yourself. But if you have so much time, like I have not right now, it's easy to knit for other people, and it is so much fun, and I'm looking forward to gift the things, especially the socks. I always love to gift socks. It's something so special. Okay, now we come to whips. The first whip you have seen already, and I won't talk about it. It's just the second Moon Knight sock. But I have worked on my Cozy Memories blanket a lot. For me, it's a lot what I did. So, as you know, I'm doing color blocks. Here is my blue color block. I don't know if you can see it. And this is my yellow and orange color block. And I think when I last showed you, I had these three, and this was on the needles. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think I podcasted a week ago last time. That's good. That's very good. It's very Easterly. Is that a word? It is so much fun. Let's talk about the backside. It's very untypical for me. I haven't woven in all the ends right now, but I was making quicker progress, so I didn't do it after every square. But I don't mind weaving in ends. It's okay. I have woven in so many ends in my temperature blanket. That's nothing compared to my temperature blanket. I realized that I'm picking up the stitches in a wrong, or let's say different way than all the others. I realized that you are supposed to pick up the stitches let's do it here. Right above at these pearl bumps. Here, 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 and here. I didn't know that. I tried it and it worked. So when I found it out, I tried it at this square and it looked so neat. You can't even see that you have picked up the stitches. But it was so much easier to do this on this yarn because it was so airy. And then I tried it. Where did I try it? Yeah. Then I tried it here on this yellow. And here I did a good job, but then I had to pick up my old, then I had to pick up as I did in the most squares, because I wasn't able to get the yarn through this pearl bump, or this, pearl bump, garter bump, whatever. I also used a crochet hook. Maybe I could have been successful if I have spent 10 more minutes or so, but it's not worth my time, in my opinion. So my backside isn't so neat as, especially here, look here, as all the other people's backsides of their Cozy Memories blanket. So I would be curious, if you're knitting a Cozy Memories, how you pick up the stitches. Maybe you want to share a photo of the backside in our Ravelry group, or via Instagram. Send me a private message. I don't mind that, because I felt a little small realizing that my backside is so ugly compared to the other Cozy Memories blankets, because this is so pretty. But it's, for me, this blanket is about the process, and the end result will be also awesome, but I'm doing this because of the process mainly. And if I don't enjoy the process of picking up the stitches the way it would create a neat backside, I won't do it. Yeah. Much fun, much fun. I'm knitting this on 2.5mm double pointed needles. They are the 20 centimeters, so 8-inch needles. I'm knitting socks on 6-inch needles. These were the needles I have started with to knit socks, and you have so much needle going on during knitting you don't need. So I asked for a set of 6-inch DPNs many years ago for Christmas, and I have received them and I'm using them all the time. I was thinking about buying special single pointed needles for this project, but yeah, I haven't found cute ones. Maybe you can suggest some. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Oh yes, I have forgotten. I have another work in progress. It's over there. My last work in progress is in this cute bag I have received from Karina. She's sold them. She's awesome. And in the bag is a bag. And in this bag is another bag. I am knitting the sheepish little sweater for some baby. And I have separated this. I have separated the sleeves and knit, I think, 2 or 3 rounds after that. And then I started to knit the socks. This is Meilenweit Lana Grossa Cashmere Meilenweit sock yarn. It is as soft, maybe even softer, like Felici. It comes in unicolored shades, in many different shades. It's very soft, it's super wash, it's very durable. I have knit socks and shawls and several items with this yarn. And my other colors I have picked, I have already used in a sheepish little sweater. So I will do the exact same sheepish little sweater, only in another size. So this will be the green grass. This is Knit Picks, I think cucumber. This is Atelier Zitron Seidenstraße. And because I don't have enough of the alpaca black yarn, I will use this mini for the head and the legs of the sheep. Sorry. There would have been this also as a possibility, but it's too bright in my opinion. I like this together more because I find that this yarn, here you see Lana Grossa Meilenweit. It has a little bit of green in it. You see, it's a grayish green, so this goes very well together. And all together looks like this. Yeah. I haven't knit on the baby sweater since half a week or so because I was so much into sock knitting, and I don't have a recipient yet for this sweater, so I have time. I'm knitting this on 16-inch circular needles, 3mm symphonies, as always. And I'm putting always my stitches on hold on stitch holders and not waste yarn, because I don't like to pick up live stitches from waste yarn because the stitches get smaller and it's not so easy to get them on the needles again. But with this stitch holder, it's like having it on DPNs. Another great solution for this is just to circular needles in the right size, because I have done it with bigger needles before and with smaller needles before, and you see the line there. You see that you had them on tinier needles, especially if you knit from them. Yeah. Okay, that's that. Yeah, I will go on knitting the second sock for this. And then I will knit another pair of socks, also in 6-ply, also as a Christmas gift, in the colorway Norway. I have received this from Lily of Norway and Nordic Stitches Design. And I have knit a very, very huge sock pair in German foot size 48, 49, and I still have enough left, again, Regia 6-ply, 150 gram ball, to make a smaller women's sized pair of socks. Regia is awesome. I love Regia sock yarn. Yeah, and 6-ply is a sock yarn you can make quicker progress, and I think it's a thing, if you haven't knit for a person before, and you don't know if they will like hand knit socks or if they will really wear them, or which likings they have, what they prefer to have on their feet, color wise, heel wise, so fitting wise, how they use it. Will they wear their socks in normal shoes or in boots or for working or bedtime or whatever? If you don't know all these things, I think it's easier to start with something quicker and easier. And if they don't wear it or they don't like it, you haven't spent knit on tiny stitches so many hours. So yeah, and they are versatile because you can wear them in shoes. And another recipient, so the recipient of these socks, told me that he is wearing them in his hiking shoes. And if you can wear these in hiking shoes without hurting your feet, they're awesome. I think, yeah. Okay, that was everything for today. I hope you liked the show. If you want to support me, hop over to Ko-fi. Everything is linked down below. And if you want to grab some of the leftover Anna Knit yarns before I dye more, hop over to Etsy. I hope you are safe. I hope you don't feel depressed because of this isolation situation. For me, it was very hard the last week because it's been 4 weeks since I saw my boyfriend the last time. I don't know when I will be able to see him again because frontiers are closed between Austria and Germany. And yeah, so there's a thing coming around, news I want to share with you, but I still want to wait. The reason why I might be busy in autumn. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for all the support I have received from you already, for the people who have bought yarn from me, for the people who have gave money via Ko-fi. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I tried out Patreon before. I think I will delete my page I have there because I don't want to create content only people who support me financially can get. I tried to use Patreon the way I use Ko-fi right now, but it doesn't work because the people expect on Patreon, they expect additional content they get because they pay, and I don't like this idea because not everyone is able to support me financially because they don't have the money for that, or they don't have the possibility because of several reasons. And I don't want to ausschließen. What is this in English? I don't want to separate them from our community just because they can't afford supporting me financially. And but also I want to show you that I am grateful that you support me. So I still have to figure out how I can say thank you besides only writing you a public thank you on Ko-fi. Maybe I will find a possibility, maybe a giveaway or something. I don't know. I am so grateful, and I'm looking forward to reach the goal on Ko-fi to be able to buy a camera to make better videos for you. And if I have this camera and the fitting tripod, I can make other kind of videos. I can make tutorials, I can make how I do things videos, I can vlog much better because of the angle. And stay tuned for that. I will make a product review, and I would love to make this product review with a new camera. So maybe it's possible. The product I will receive within a few days. I think I will try it out 2 months or 3 months, and then I want to make a review. And I'm very excited about this review because this product is awesome. I already know that this is awesome. I only want to find out how awesome this is in detail to share it with you. So if you want to support me and you want to see an awesomely made review video, hop over to Ko-fi. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay at home, and we will see each other very soon. And knit on. Bye bye.